Hey everybody, this is episode 182 part 2. I mentioned in my last video that I did a couple hours ago that I was starting, I started 12 pocket shawls and I started 2 pocket scarves. I'm going to show the 2 pocket scarves first and then go from there. So the pocket scarves, I'm using a lot of my mandala and cupcake yarn. So I have this one here. This is Mandala Liger. And I have all of my cards here so that I can tell you what color they are and what hook I'm using. So this is a Liger, regular mandala, and I'm basically just doing a double crochet scarf, and then I'm going to fold up the ends and make it a pocket scarf. And I'm using a 6mm hook for this, which I use a 6mm if I'm using with mandala or cupcake. Unless I'm double stranding it, that's what I use. So I'm making that one. And I started another one. That's this one. And this one is in Pixie Hollow. There we go. Pixie Hollow. I hope you guys like this setting a lot better. It is a lot easier for my back, I realize, and I'm using a 6mm hook for that one also. I realize that my days sitting on the floor for long periods of time is done. I apologize for my messy shelf back here. The next things I'm going to show you is, so I started 6 pocket shells to work on here at my mom's, but I also started 6 pocket shells that I'm taking to my Grams today. By the way, it is 3:34 in the afternoon. 3:34 in the morning. And it is the 20th. So I've been a busy little girl. So yeah. And I have a couple other ones that I'm going to be starting. I'm getting kind of tired, so I figured I would just do my video now, and then after I do my video, get it uploaded and all that kind of stuff. So, the next 6 I'm going to show you. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's only 5. There it is. So the next 6 I'm going to show you, all I did was just the half double crochet ribbing on the bottom of them. And I only have one color started because when I get to Grams, I'm going to pick the colors to go with it, because of course I have yarn up there also, so I figured I would just. So the first one I'm going to show you, this is looking kind of like a weird purple. It's not, it's actually navy. So I am making the Easy Pocket Shawl. This one will be the Easy Pocket Shawl by Pamela at Adoring Crochet. And like I said, all I did was just the half double crochet ribbing. So I have that one. The next one in my bag is burgundy, and it is going to be the Perfect Pocket Shawl by Sonia Hood. Like I said, I just did the ribbing because I will pick the colors when I get the grams. The next one I have in my bag is the gold, and it's going to be a wild, it's supposed to be wild, or wickedly hooded pocket shawl, but I don't do the hoods on them. I just make the shawl in the pockets, so it's just gold. So I have that one. Actually, I'm gonna start throwing these on the bed because my table is getting kind of filled up. So, just gonna throw everything on my bed. So I did the gold. The next one I have is I used this brown, and it is a Perfect Pocket Shawl by Sonia Hood. So I just started it. So I have that one to take the grams. The next one is going to be my design. I am designing a pocket shawl. I have one started that I started here, and I'll go into more details about that whenever I show it. But this is looking kind of orange, but it's really coral. And this is it. It's looking orange, but it's actually coral. And that's going to be my design. Oops, I threw that a little bit too far. And the last one I have is in this medium teal. It's from Joann's. And it's going to be a wickedly pocket shawl too. And I'm I make the petite, the standard petite size. So they all have to go to grams for, they all have to go to grams. And these have to go back in my crochet case. And these three I didn't start yet. And the next ones, I do have a little bit of progress on them. So, the first one is going to be a bumblebee theme. And I'm using, it's going to be yellow, black, and white. And it's going to be the Easy Pocket Shawl by Pamela. Since I made 12 of them, I have 4 designs, so I have 3 each designs. So this one, all I did was just, this one's gonna be for here, but I just did the ribbing. So this has to go in my bag down here. And then all of the ones that I'm taking to grams are going to go in this bag here. Okay, so the first one that I have is, I showed that one. What's this one? I have all of them like wrote down, so I gotta find, okay. So this one is my own design. I made a blanket and a shawl a while back. So basically what I did was I foundation half double crocheted 151 because I'm doing the V-stitch and then I'm doing a granny stitch. So the first row is the V-stitch. And then I'm going to do the granny stitch, and then the V-stitch, and then the granny stitch. Until, and I just, yeah, I foundation half double crocheted 151 because V-stitch, you want a chain, a multiple of 3 plus 1. And that's what I did. So, And the colors I'm using is teal and spring green. And then I'm also going to include gray in this, I think. Yeah, I'm going to include gray in that. So that's that one. The next one. Okay, so I have two that I'm doing this with, but I'm using a different neutral for both of them. So this one, I am using gray, and it's going to be a perfect pocket shawl, which I already started it. Of course, it's on the bottom of my bag. So I did the teal on the bottom, and then I'm doing a couple rows of gray. And then I'll do 3 rows of another color. And this one is going to be, since I have so many blues and greens, I'm going to make a couple shawls that are blues and greens. So that one's that one. And that's the Perfect Pocket Shawl by Sonia Hood. Okay. The next one is greens, whites, and blues. And this one I am making Pamela's the Easy Pocket Shawl. So I did a section of white, or a repeat of white, and then I'm just going to go back and forth between the blues and the greens and other colors. Or blues, different shades of blue, different shades of green, and then I'm going to do white like in between. So that's that one. The next one I have is, I have a lot of shades of purple also. So I am doing a Wickedly Handmade pocket shawl, and this one is going to be different shades of purple and white. So I have that one started also. So the ones that I'm keeping here, except for the yellow, black, and white one, I have some progress on them. And then I got to thinking about it last night, or this morning, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to do the ribbing for the 6 that I'm taking to Grams. And then when I get to Grams and can sit down and crochet, then all I'll have to do is just work on the pattern. So, sorry. So that's what I did. And then my last one is a design that I'm working, or my design. So I did, this one is going to be burgundy, medium teal, cream, and pink. So I have a row, I have a V-stitch row of cream. I'm doing the double crochet, or granny stitch in the medium teal. And then I'll just go back and forth. I might do a couple rows of teal, then do a row of white. I only have this much cream. This is the only skein, or this is the only cake I have of it. So I'm going to use it like sparingly. So I'm going to use the teal, the pink, and the cream in between. And then use what I have. That's what I'm going to do for all of them. So the colors that are the rib, like on the yellow one here, I have a full skein of the yellow, so I'm going to be good. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do the stripes, but I'll eventually work that out. So that is all of my pocket shells and my pocket scarves. I'm getting kind of tired. I'm getting a little bit of a headache, so I'm going to put this stuff away and then lay down and I think actually sleep for a little bit. So, I hope you guys have a great day. I just hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. It is now 3:47 in the morning. Today's the 20th. I think I already said all this. But I'm hoping these pocket shells really do good. They seem to be a hit a lot. And I think when I take them up to the lady at the little church store, I think I'm gonna charge $20 for my pocket shells. $20, maybe $25. I don't know if they'll want like a piece of the sale. I don't know what I can't think of the right word for it. But if they do, then I'll be like, okay, well, you guys can have maybe $10 of it and I'll have, 15 of it, or split it down the middle, and I don't know yet. Let me know what you guys think about that. I probably should call her to see, just let me know what you guys think about that. I'm thinking $20, $25, for a pocket shawl, and maybe like 15 for the scarves. Maybe that's too much for the scarves. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I honestly don't think I'm going to put the links in tonight because, like I said, I am getting really tired. I've had a busy last couple days. Yesterday was so yesterday I didn't sleep the night before last, which was Wednesday night. And no. Was it Tuesday night? This is Friday. It was Wednesday night. I didn't sleep. No. It was Tuesday night because so Tuesday night I didn't sleep at all. And I went with my gram Wednesday morning to get her oil changed and to get her oil changed, and then she took me up to the Dollar Tree. And then we came back home. I took my pills, lay down, and Graham called me at 1 o'clock. And she's like, hey, do you have any more stuff to give to her? The lady's name at the store, her name is Dell. She's like, do you have any more stuff to give to Dell? And I'm like, yeah, I have a little bit more. So, and Graham said that Dell told her that the pocket shells were a huge hit. And I told her, I'm like, well, I'm laying down, give me about 5-10 minutes to go to the bathroom, get the stuff ready, and then come down and get me. And she's like, okay. So, I get up, get dressed, go to the bathroom, get the 2 bags ready, go up, take the stuff up to Dell, and me and Dell are talking, and she's like, are you sure you don't want anything for this stuff? And I'm like, no, not really. She's like, well, how about this? And she's like, what if I try to sell some of your pocket shells or some of your items? And I'm like, would you do that? And she's like, yeah, it'll help you out. And I'm like, yeah, I used to donate everything, but then I'm like, it doesn't really pay because I'm still gonna donate. That's like that's not even a question mark. But I'm trying to look into like other places. So, especially since this year screwed all of my donations up, and I'm just like, before, I had 4 totes of stuff in this room out here on the bed. Full of stuff. I couldn't even put the lids on the totes. And she's like, she said the pocket shells were a huge hit. So I'm like, well, I'll make you some pocket shells. And then I came back home from that time and was gonna sleep until 4:30, but it ended up being 5:45. So I slept till 5:45 yesterday. Got up, went downstairs, cooked supper, made supper, and stayed up, and, then I stayed up last night working on my pocket shells. I got the 6 started, for here, and I ended up getting 1 started for up at Graham's. And then Graham called me at like 1:30 or so to go to the meat market with her. And I was on the phone with my boyfriend, so I had to cut my boyfriend and I's conversation short. And then we were gonna talk again, but then he ended up getting called in to work. So, and he didn't get home until he went in about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and didn't get home till almost 11 o'clock. So he was pretty tired, so he went to bed. And then I just literally finished making the ribbing for the 6 that I'm taking to Graham's and the 2 pocket shells. Now, I think I am going to start some pocket scarves up at Graham's. And then, if I do, then I will do a video of those. But, I have, like I said, I have yarn up there, so I'm just going to start them up there. And they're just going to be double crochet pocket scarves, long ways, and then I'll fold the ends in, sew them up, and it'll be done. Not doing anything too complex with those. So, my wrist is starting to bother me from crocheting all that time, but I'm gonna not crochet anymore tonight. I'm just gonna go lay over on my bed and read on my Kindle, which I haven't done for several days now. So, that's what I'm going to do. So like I said before, I hope everybody has a great weekend and a great Friday. I am going to clean up and go lay down. So, I will talk to you guys later. And I will try to put the links in the video. Maybe before I upload it, I'll put them on. So, I might do that before I start uploading it. But I'll talk to you guys later, and hope you have a good day. Bye.